the first game in the SEC tournament. One and done for Alabama, not getting on the offensive glass.
With McGill.
And then Carly Weathers, she just a do everything. That's number 22 in white for what Alabama has coming up.
Liv McGill going to try to change that. Yara O'Neal with the rejection. That's the daughter of Shaq. And Liv McGill. Jariah Warren ready for the kick out. Ready to knock down the three ball.
I'd clear out, let McGill go to work.
Right down Main Street for Liv McGill.
Oh, good movement without the ball by Liv McGill. Here's what I was talking about, isolation on Carly Weathers. The little crossover pull-up, little runner. Liv McGill's feeling good right now.
And remember, she's a freshman, but Kelly Rae Finley wants her leaders to inspire her teammates to be great. And that's what Liv McGill is learning.
Look at how talented she is.
Put the ball in her hands, too.
Right? She is a bucket. But now when you come to college, you got other talent around you. So you've got to balance.
Florida's led by as many as 11. Oh, and Rashea Kyle, the birthday girl. Too much traffic. Liv McGill pops at the top of the key.
Gazeka finds Liv McGill, and McGill lines it up inside that restricted area to finish. No pull-up jumper, but getting as far in as you can possibly go.
Liv McGill, amazing. Send Rashea Kyle 5 seconds. Liv McGill deep in the corner. What a bounce!
Then we're going to take away the three-point shot of Alabama. In this second half, Florida has been able to pass and move the ball around and get it exactly where they want it.
Liv McGill playing some defense, leading to some offense. Liv McGill, 22! You go to Rashea Kyle then?
Yeah, she's got Sarah Ashley Barker on her.
Or you take the layup.
I just like how she has controlled this game. She has distributed when the opportunity has presented itself. She has been opportunistic when it is time for her to find her buckets. The right place at the right time, right decisions. The freshman has been fantastic.
She's had 14 points in the second half. Alabama hasn't found a way to slow her down. Jumps up on the SEC logo. It just means more. Say green and she'll take the three. So Liv McGill is at the free throw line right now. Alabama has one timeout remaining with 49.9 on the clock.
Alabama's going to need to, I say, get it in, up the court.
So do you take the timeout to advance the ball?
Not yet. Get the ball, get your defense set.
She has tied her career high tonight with 28 points. SA just telling her to throw up the baskets.
UNLV will be in their home whites, road blues for the Gators of Florida. Tip is going to be won by 2 of 4. Much different than we saw against Hawaii. As McGill tries for a jumper from the left elbow. It's no good, but she gets the offensive rebound. Attacking down low, the layup off the backboard and in for Liv McGill.
This is going to be a high-scoring affair.
3 from the left corner for Florida, and it goes down. Substitutions, Macy James, Macy Spencer, a medal roll. And Macy Spencer, give her a tip of the cap the last handful of games. She's been really phenomenal as McGill, and it's good to see that for Jackson. The last 3 games, she was struggling mightily, just up 23%, 11 of 47. Florida trying to answer back. They do to get it. So UNLV, a little bit slower start for them, Kevin E, to start out this third quarter like we saw in the first half.
Yeah, and credit the Gators defense. I mean, they're ball pressure, and they're trying to force UNLV.
Reynolds, she has 10 points, 4 of 4 shooting as Warren gets it on the left side. 3, nothing but net on that ball. One of those talented underclassmen that Florida is so happy about out, and that hit the top of the back. McGill will attack down low. She runs into the wall, kicks it out, one extra pass, right corner, as Reynolds will attack. Now back out to McGill, looking for her first three-pointer. She gets it. A big inspiration. We can't do it without you. As a three from the right wing, catching fire. It's good. Another one. 5 of 6. She has almost half the three-pointers as a errant pass taken away by McGill. She'll push it up the court here, going to her right. The floater from the paint is good for Liv McGill.
Just great defense there by the Gators. Liv McGill picking off that pass, taking it the other way, turning defense into offense.
Kingston on the right side to the top for Brown. Dangerous pass, and it's telegraphed perfectly. McGill comes away with the steal. See a turnover the ball game for UNLV. On the other end, Warren, 67 all.
Just an incredible shooting display, especially here in the second half. 6 of 7 from behind the arc.
McKenna with a three from the top, too strong. Here comes McGill. McGill for the lead. Layup is good, and the Gators lead for the first time. Jackson was second in the country to assist the turnover ratio behind Paige Beckers. That's going to be a bucket with the foul. Liv McGill with a fancy move. The floater is good. It was a quick call. I thought she was going to be called for a traveling violation. Lindy LaRock can't believe the call. And you see that Rachi did, Amarachi Gibson got her twice. So first time the call happened, she was a little bit high up on the left arm. 80-76.
What a finish by Kira Jackson with the left hand in traffic.
McGill foul is going to be called. Amarachi Gibson. Second free throw for McGill is good. 2-point lead for UNLV. 2:25 to go. Reynolds on the left wing to the top for McGill, who has 18 points. Warren leads the way with 20. She goes for the lead. She's got it. The three from McGill. You see here McGill. I mean, that is stone cold right there. That is elite status. Crowd on their feet. They brought the energy today on this Sunday afternoon from the entertainment capital of the world. McGill will get the inbound. Picked up by McKenna Brackens is in the ballgame. McGill will attack down low. McGill, the layup from the left block. No good, but she's able to draw the foul. It's a blocking foul.
Just an absolute talent. I was so excited to see her play here today. Just, looking at her stat line and some highlights.
Other than that, it has been fabulous. First free throw. Rattles home. Calm, cool, and collected. 8 seconds remaining. Jackson going to her right. Jackson, the C spot for her. Jackson rises up. McGill with the block. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Kiera Jackson. And timeout's going to be taken. Liv McGill with a great defensive play to recover and get the block. Final possession for the Gators. Can they win it? McGill gets open on the right wing. 8 seconds remaining. She's at the top. UNLV's going to his own defense. McGill slips and falls. She picks it up, gives it to Warren. 3 seconds remaining. Warren to Salgas. 3 for the win. It's good! Florida wins it!
30 out of 40 minutes. You're never going to probably play a perfect game, but you can put together segments. You're getting there as another layup for the freshman up all the way to the moment she could.
Yes, as long as she could. And then her son decided he wanted to make his way into the...
It's the bunny right at the rim. And McGill, the interception over the shoulder. Digs down the lane, guides run up and in. Beatrice Culleton on the floor. McGill in the passing lane. Accelerates, sidesteps.
And they start with a turnover. Liv McGill. The steal, the score for the freshman.
Thinking about him finding Sanchez, and Liv McGill just stole it out of the air already with 11 points and tack on 2 more.
In Tuscaloosa, conference opener for both of these teams. Ray Robertson alongside former SEC Scholar Athlete of the Year Jordan Lewis and Nathan Brown. And out the gate here in the fourth, it's McGill.
Pass intercepted by McGill. Off to the races.
Missed that layup. She knew she wanted so bad.
Carter just has it taken away by McGill. Defense into offense. And McGill in the passing lane has a trailer and gets the bucket.
Catch, shoot. She's shooting 30% right now from the three-point line.
McGill has the steal, coast to coast and one.
Temperatures in this area have dipped down into the 20s. Feels like temperatures can get into the teens right now, but warming up to some SEC basketball inside Reed Arena. And
double team again off any kind of pick and roll. They're just going to double the basketball.
With McGill guarding her. Lost it. McGill heading up the floor. Does she want to go with the left hand?
Big into nature. There's McGill. Accelerates to the rack and one. 4.
McGill gets the steal, and she'll go in for 2.
Great saving catch.
Maupin just had it stripped away. Dyseko, the primary defender. McGill on the steal. Glides to the cup.
Almost got tripped up.
Back to Maupin. McGill has the steal. Gators can reclaim the lead. Digs in, goes to the left. Florida back in front. Gators will hold for the final shot. McGill carves in, bumps in. Oh, circus!
You can see Texas Tech kind of packing the paint right now.
Big try. The key for the Gators defensively, deny that triple drive.
I think they do not want to let it into the paint because it also lends as another great drive by Liv McGill.
Right now, State in his zone. The Gators shoot him out of it. Maybe. Cross-court, Dyseko. Who else? Ball in the hands of McGill around a hard screen. Cash. And cuts to the cup. McGill has 17. Will hoist. Got it. Liv McGill
can shoot over players, but she can also play through people because she's so strong.
Now McGill, oh my goodness, up and under. Bouncing around, looking for help. McGill's going to have to get something up. She glides all the way.
A masterful recruiter. I mean, she's so good with relationships. Liv McGill is, nice 3. Kelly Ray probably doesn't want that to happen, but that's okay. And she can shoot the 3, so adding some face-up skills, some interior moves that I think that would make her really versatile.
That is a basketball textbook play for Ole Miss.
The scoop up and in.
Freshman will slow things down inside of a minute to play here in the quarter. Look at Morrow out on the freshman trying to get the steal. McGill to the basket.
Man. Last year they had the first since Ronnie Williams, Layla Reynolds. McGill tees it up and connects. Her first. Gators space it. Backdoor. McGill runs into a wall. Count it. And the foul. Here's McGill downhill. Scoops and scores. Gators are ready. 5th swat. O'Neal. McGill. One freshman to another. Stop, spins. Oh, that was pretty.
Hard to block, hard to defend.
Nice deterrence from Liv McGill. Gators want to push the floor. McGill, a lightning bolt, coast to coast.
She checked in halfway through the second quarter.
Liv McGill, she'll take that.
Easy.
Glover got it stripped. O'Neal leak out. Lightning Liv in transition. Frantic possession. Delancey from the logo. McGill again in transition. Quick first step for Liv McGill is elite.
And the ball handling skills that she has.
Gets the roll.
Gets the roll.
Back-to-back games in double figures. This is a night she'll remember for a long time in this building.
And efficient. She's 7 of 11 from the field, 4 of 4.
Liv McGill, that is special. She's hit all 7 of her attempts.
In the passing lane.
Dobby with a takeaway. In stride, McGill, and 1.
Shy about early in this season as she drives in for another layup. Misses it, but the point guard, Liv McGill, with the rebound.
How about that? And gets the quick bucket off another offensive rebound. And gets the takeaway. Look what I found. McGill guides one up with the left. We
never made that trip out to Hawaii or Alaska.
Maybe soon.
That'd be fun.
Long lead, Liv McGill. Gators.
They are really wanting to own that paint area they have.
Yeah, not settling. McGill tries to add a few more and does. Misfires and another leak out. Gators quick on those runouts. It's about the second or third.
And Florida doing a good job of assisting on a lot of those shots. Florida's 14 assists right now. Really good for Florida.
It's 2 rebounds away from a double-double against FAMU. McGill from deep.
Do that for about half court.
It's 2-on-1. A little patient drive. Guides it up.
Might slip to 75 in January.
And the resources are next level. It's not quite like coaching at Toledo. She mentioned doing a lot of things hands-on pretty early until she realized she didn't have to do McGill, great first step. Stop and start, investigative drive.
Open. They clearly talked about that at halftime.
Haley Cavender had it poked away from behind. Liv McGill is all alone and scores. He 4 fouls. Haley Cavender probing pressure. Now it's McGill. Skates all the way in. All of a sudden heating up at the right time. Meanwhile, Ann Walk.
I think something like 93% of her makes in her career are from 3. How about the answer? You talked about when we came on the air how she just makes things look easy, gets to the basket for her first points. McGill. Renewed emphasis on defense, and the Gators need to get the shot off quick. McGill says no problem.
Instead of just getting back and settling into your half-court defense.
Offense getting a little cold, though, for the Seminoles. They're one of their last 9, and there is nothing. McGill, 8 to work with. She doesn't need all of them off the glass. McGill drives on cue.
That might be the play that gets her going, but the Gators have an opportunity here in transition.
McGill.
Finish the game at a high clip. I mean, there was some struggles a little bit in the first half, but they recovered and had that 31-point second quarter.
No, but credit to them coming into Tallahassee and getting that win. McGill, OMG. That was nice. Scored 19 points.
And just trying to make the most of that opportunity. And that's what you have to do as a freshman. And when opportunities present themselves really at any point in your career, you have to take them.
South Carolina's PD region. McGill from downtown. She connects. Lead down to 4. Was as high as 12. McGill. Well, you mentioned it in our first half. They have tried to get Hannah Cohn free from deep. It has not happened. And the third foul on Tessa Miller. McGill, the 3-point. Got the shot off, but it was off the mark. McGill again, a little stop, a little go. Relationship goes back a number of years, going back to her days, Minneapolis. And McGill on cue. McQueen. McGill a rebound. On the board. Coach, she has not forced the issue for Florida.
No, and that's something she's learned. At the beginning of the year, she was turning the ball over, but that's a very heady position. You're playing point guard for a Division I team. If she lets fly with somebody.
Own the boards. Any rebound should be theirs.
McGill, mid-range. Here's Salguez now. In transit, McGill guides one up true. Double comes on Gassett. Kindred, extra fine. McGill.
But Florida has done a phenomenal job of taking care of the basketball.
Here's Liv McGill, her first look of the day, and drops it.
A slew of trees there. So
McGill takes it the whole way.
Don't get caught in those corners.
McGill for 3, missed the last 2, and the streak stops.
Florida, take your time. You don't have to rush to shoot the basketball.
McGill swarmed. McGill trying to find a way out of it, and does. Liv McGill. McGill always looking to drive. McGill finds a lane. McGill puts it up and gets it to go.
She went to the right side. Nothing was there. She went to the left side and was able to extend. McGill starting to heat up a little bit.
McGill with a heat check from 3. She is hot right now.
Morgan and a bunch of really sharp freshmen.
McGill on the move with a drive and scooped that one in beautifully. And the Gators looking for a hot hand. And a nice way to start there. McGill again. And swishes it in.
I think that the women's game has evolved so much. The product is so good.
Down in the last 20 seconds. And McGill on the run will scoop it in.
Gators had a season-long percentage in makes from 3 against North Carolina. It's been really an up-and-down year from the line, the three-point line, as McGill.
UNF over and get some fast break options off of turnovers. North Florida only has 5 turnovers.
Well, there it is, Brittany. The first original starting 5 begins this half. McGill a 5-point burst to begin the third. UNF are taking 33. McGill revs the engine for 2.
4 or 5 from the free throw line is North Florida.
McGill again patiently probes. Ball out to the top. Salguez wasn't looking for it. And it's McGill. Scoops up the loose change and cashes in. You know how good of a coach she is, specifically on that side of the ball.
Coach she is overall, but also defensively. And when she
4 consecutive games. McGill stop and pop. Got it.
Her staff for getting her team ready to play today.
And again, causing havoc. McGill's got an open 3, and she hits. Turn on the shot clock for McGill. Going to work. Collins sticking with her. Now a long 3 that goes. McGill, floater, too strong. There's Kyle. A lot of contact. Now McGill fights and gets the putback. See if the Gators have an answer here on the road. Shot clock at 5 for McGill. She'll pull. She'll hit.
Obviously, Rashay Kyle is with a walking double-double in the post as well. There is McGill.
And Kyle did a phenomenal job of doing so.
Flournoy couldn't convert the step back. Florida on the move once again. McGill with a little hesitation. McGill with the left.
Great defensive series right now for Georgia. Maybe not.
McGill open, right wing triple, another is dead.
What happens when you have a point guard like her? Your teammates are going to get out and run for you, and that's what they're doing in all 4 positions.
Yeah, you said it before. She is a teammate's favorite, McGill is, and she knocks down.
You may come out of high school as an All-American, all of these accolades, but when you get to South Carolina, it's really about
a couple of McDonald's All-American, including Liv McGill and Niara O'Neal on the bench. As McGill launches it from 3. They've got some work to do with shot clock winding down up to 1 second. And Liv McGill. We'll check out Liv McGill posting up a more. How about the Gators in their 30-point victory on the men's side?
Passes on the open 3, gives it off instead. Now it's McGill driving left side of the lane. Scooper around. Rebound Gators. Dizeko kicks it back out to McGill. Shot clock did not reset. It's down to 7. McGill a contested 3. Splash. Now Reynolds back the other way to the trailing McGill. The hot hand for 3 again rolls it home. Reynolds a couple dribbles to her left. Hands to McGill with 8 to go in the quarter. 1 dribble and a 18th footer splashes in.
Florida to get on the board first. Layla Reynolds with 4 points. And how about Liv McGill picking up her first, their bench production. Liv McGill.
I mean, how incredible is that when you talk about home, like, turf, even if it's, not at home?
Second chance here. Dizeko with the rebound, and McGill finishes with that left hand.
This young lady is...
They're a +4 in rebounding margin against LSU, one of the top rebounding teams in the country. McGill up for 2 more. The second chance here for Florida. I did check. The 3 officials are still working in that game, but they're not at this game.
This is not the 3 today?
No, this is not the 3 today.
Florida is very physical with their box offs. I love it.
McGill pull-up three. All over Warren. McGill gets it to go.
Yeah, that was really good.
7 to shoot here for Florida. McGill from deep gets the roll.
No question about that one. That was clearly a three.
McGill on the run, gets the teardrop.
You know, I love the decision. I even thought she had that three open for a second, but
7 seconds to play in the half. McGill takes it all the way, and nobody can defend her.
Oh, nice strong rebound by Blake's on the backside.
Now McGill races inside.
Shea Kyle's guarding Blake's at the three-point line. She's going to try to drive to the basket. You've got to have some upside.
22 in the first half.
Goes around the defense, kind of a step-through motion after she picks the ball up and scoops it in from about 7 feet out.
McGill. As McGill has the answer. Finishes her night with 22. McGill. Kyle fell down. McGill got her own miss.
I mean, with
now
ease.
has a new Vanderbilt scoring record with 43. And McGill has the
Izzy, and making it to Florida wasn't just necessarily a straight or direct path, but more of a winning the rebounding battle. You're winning points in the paint, fast break points, and add to that points.
I love that you're always supporting me, Tiff.
Absolutely. I'm down for you. McGill, tough shot. With 3 defenders around.
Top 5 in the league in conference play. But today has just been another level. I mean, 12 threes is probably not on the scout for Florida. You're preparing for all that downhill driving like you're seeing.
Cody's coming off of one of her best games of the season. Good to see her over that left hand.
Yeah, had a double-double. It's something, again, you would expect as this team gets a little more seasoned. McGill right down the lane by herself, yes. They keep pounding it in the paint. And Cody's in double figures. Nice drive. I go see Steffi every time I'm here, and then I send her the picture. Just a reminder of the glory days. And there's Liv. Christy Curry wanted to have 4 players in double figures tonight. Barker harassing McGill. And then McGill, nice step through. 8-point advantage. Barker up to 9 points now.
Collins, a little hesitation.
McGill. That would qualify. Has made as many as 8 threes in a game. McGill off the glass. He really does.
Just an ultimate competitor that also wants to compete against the best.
Kyle doesn't get that to go down. Falls right back to McGill. She shoots the 3. Yes!
Scratch a scab here for South Carolina fans, but they were whistled for a season-high 20 fouls in that game. Rebound for Florida. Here's McGill. McGill so good with the handle. Gets to the basket. Lifts it up for 2. Kick to the corner, picked up by Reynolds. McGill will launch and put down a 3. You were stomper. McGill by Florida's Warren. Back for McGill. McGill has an opening. She'll take it.
This is a game they feel like they can grab as we head towards late in the conference season. Try to get back to 500. Liv McGill will hoist and knock it down. Tad O'Neal open, had it stripped. 3 sets. McGill, the turbo button, contorts one up and in. New Jersey, deep in South Jersey. McGill, quick first step, the lefty push. Kindred, newly on the floor, scoops it up.
Mississippi State didn't shoot well from 3 at all. As you see a really great drive by Liv.
A&M on a 7-0 spurt. McGill will stop. Get someone on Warren. She can shoot the 3, and she sized up a couple in the first half. McGill going to the basket. Got there.
2 highly ranked teams throughout this season. But there was an opportunity, you know, Texas A&M.
The Gators could push to get to an 8 seed, maybe a 7.
Oh, okay, freshman. The pressure, full court pressure from Tennessee has not affected Florida.
Liv McGill. Swatted away by Layla Reynolds. Saldus pushing to Liv McGill. February 16th, a week ago today, they were one of the top 16 teams in the NCAA committee's reveal. What a first. McGill gets past Cooper one-handed.
They've gotten away from that in this third quarter.
Then McGill finding her space. 7 threes for Tennessee.
Well off the mark. Kyle able to save. McGill, little pop-up shot.
We'll see how tentative they are to back off. You saw Shea Kyle backed off a little bit defensively to not try to pick up a foul.
McGill.
And that starts with your leadership and the way that Beers.
4th straight year for Coach Baranchak with at least 10 conference wins. McGill.
And that's a shot that Roy Harmon can hit. Not a bad shot in transition. She can elevate over the top of people. It's been a fun matchup between the two of those point guards.
That was a rough weekend for Tennessee because Vanderbilt's men beat the Vols. Now, have they had time to rest up to put together back-to-back games? McGill is on ones.
McGill right down Main Street. McGill got her own rebound. And made him pay. She already has 6 points, 3 rebounds.
When I watch Anissa Morrow play, I sit there and try to figure out how teams...
Oh, Liv McGill, that was so...
She's not up walking the sideline, but as she's sitting there.
And was one of their worst offensive outputs of the season. Scored just 46 points. That's something they don't do often. Turn the ball over. McGill crafty in transit. McGill so talented off the dribble. Oh, there's the length again. It's Warren with another steal. Cruises in. McGill the trailer.
Both teams a little shaky offensively, just not able to hit shots, getting good looks really to start this game.
McGill, the attack alone. Oh, of their first 8. McGill navigates in off 4. Florida's never trailed in this game. McGill accelerates inside with a left hand. And just like that, the first lead here for Texas Tech. McGill downhill, quickly attacks and reclaims
that championship coming up if they play well tonight. Tip is up, and here we go. The Gators in the blue and orange. And there is that incredible freshman running the point. It was fun to watch with McGill. How great is it to see Shea Kyle back into the lineup. She's wearing the knee brace, had to go through some rehab, but the first points are going, and then lost a close one to LSU in the SEC tournament. And that Alabama game, they were ranked 20th in the nation at that time. It's a physical game out here. Refs are letting them play and get up and down. Yeah, they certainly have. And a shot, no good, batted around. McGill comes down with it. She will push. Pulls it up, sticks it. Really gotten better throughout this season. Boy, and you know this. You've played professionally as well and at such high levels. And again, McGill with the push. Saldes off the mark. McGill with the O-board. Oh, and she makes them pay. 4 for 16 for the Gators so far in this quarter, but that's what you can do. And the largest lead of the game for the Golden Gophers. As this first half is winding down. McGill, how about an and one on the attack?